Okay, continuing on the theme of lifestyle, the next piece of lifestyle that we're going to have a look at is the whole area of sleep. We've already spoken about recovery methods, but again, sleep is the most undervalued, mismanaged regenerative strategy that there is out there. Humans spend approximately a third of their lives, our lives, asleep. So while asleep, there's a clear alteration in the activity of the brain, and we're going to look a little bit about sleep and the sleep cycles and what this activity may look like. So the sleep cycle is made up of 5 recurring stages. Stages 1 to 4 categorized as non-rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. 5 is categorized then as REM sleep. Each cycle lasts 90 to 110 minutes, and the cycles are repeated 4 to 6 times per night. So for an individual, the optimum sleep time is 8 to 10 hours if you can achieve that. And I think with a straw poll among most people, they'll say they're lucky to achieve 8 to 10 hours. So stages of sleep. Stage 1 is when you're feeling drowsy, and again this can last between 5 to 10 minutes. You drift in and drift out of sleep, and you can easily be woken at this stage. You may experience the feeling of falling or jerking suddenly into wakefulness, feeling as if you're falling off the seat or falling off the ledge or the edge of the bed. Stage 2, again, is a light sleep, and this can last for between 10 to 20 minutes. You're virtually blind and deaf to external stimuli. Your heart rate starts to slow down, and your body temperature obviously starts to decrease then as a result. Stages 3 and 4, this is the deep sleep stages, and it's categorized by no eye movement or muscle activity. Brainwaves produce sort of a slow frequency, and that leads then to stage 5 REM sleep. This is where we dream, our eyes jerk in various directions, up, down, sideways, and the body's major muscle groups are paralyzed when you're in the deep sleep phase. So are your athletes or players getting enough sleep? You have to ask the question, and again, some coaches have diaries in place, either electronically or hard copy, where they're asking their athletes and players to monitor their sleep patterns, as well as monitoring obviously exercise, nutrition and whatnot. So you have to ask your players do they suffer from an inability to concentrate? This could manifest itself within the particular sport that the person is playing in, or it could be even from a point of view of what they're doing at work or at college. Do they have feelings of moodiness, irritability, or anxiety? Are they more short-tempered than they normally are? Have they difficulty waking in the morning? And are they falling asleep during work hours? And again, these are all warning signs that you as a coach should know about, but certainly as an athlete should be aware of as well, that these may be underlying symptoms of something else. If yes to any of the above, they may suffer from a condition known as sleep debt. So with sleep debt, what that means is you're not getting enough of deep sleep. So with sleep deprivation, your immune function decreases, and again you're leaving yourself more susceptible to picking up various bugs, colds, flus and whatnot. Your cardiovascular performance decreases, so that's certainly going to, as an athlete, decrease your performance. Your brain function decreases, your mental and emotional, so your decision making decreases, and again that'll impact on your performance. Your stress hormone production increases, the rate of perceived exertion for the same level of training increases. So if you have an athlete who has been going relatively well in training and hitting target times at relative ease, if they're suffering from a lack of deep sleep, then they're going to find it more difficult, and they're going to find that they're more stressed when it comes to trying to achieve the same times in the same training session. And then growth hormone production, which is essential for tissue repair, that will decrease as well. So you've got athletes that come to you and say the night before a game, can't sleep. So, from your point of view, what's that going to mean to the athlete? What's it going to mean to the performance? What's it going to mean to the performance of the team? So it's unlikely to have a physical effect on performance, but it is certainly more likely to have a psychological effect. You think you can't perform well, and then you don't perform well. So it's a bit like, you think it, so you are. Sometimes we see in warm-ups as well, where people maybe throw in a negative connotation of a comment, such as we're very dead in the warm-up, or we're very quiet, and all of a sudden someone who maybe had a bad night's sleep says, yeah, they're right, I am feeling dead, and where the mind goes, the body follows. So a few sleeping tips. We establish a routine, that's first and foremost, that you try to get to bed at the same time every night, and avoid sleeping in late, no more than 1 hour either side of going to bed and getting up. Go to bed when you're sleepy and you're tired. Don't train too late in the day, and allow 90 minutes minimum before going to bed. That allows the body, the heart rate and whatnot to decrease and normalise. Avoid alcohol in the hours before bedtime. And again, alcohol, as we know, increases heart rate. Don't eat a large meal before bed, and allow, again, 2 to 3 hours before your last meal before you actually do get to bed. Keep the bedroom well ventilated, keep it quiet, keep it dark, keep it cool. If you've got curtains on the bedroom and you find that the sun, when it comes up in the morning, brightens up the room pretty quickly, maybe think about getting blackout blinds, get them down just to keep it darker. Napping is okay, but no longer than 45 minutes. And indeed, well, we mentioned no alcohol in the hours before bedtime. Some people actually feel that if they have, say, coffee, for example, they're not used to coffee before they go to bed, that also increases the heart rate and will impact on their sleep pattern.